ワンピースは実在する。
俺はモンキー D ルフィ、お前らを超えて海賊王になる男だ。
人の夢は終わらねえ。
Welcome
to Nerdville.
We'll never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. We must be cautious.
Welcome back to Tierlist Tuesday. I'm Fanfi, and he's Turtles.
Hello.
Today, let's look at all the female characters in One Piece.
I need ladies.
This is a tier list based on how strong they are, not a waifu's tier list, you degenerates.
Gay.
The criteria we are going to use for this tier list are the physical strength of these characters, whether they use hockey or not, their devil fruits, and obviously their accomplishments. The tiers will be as follows: GOAT tier, best of the best, top tier, not bad, meh, and non-combatants, or NPCs if you want. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let's start with Asia. She's like this kid from Skypiea, if I remember correctly, and I don't think she's a combatant, right? So
No,
an NPC.
Yeah, she's just
right.
She's just there, you know. She's there for the story, not for the fights. So next on this is Alvida.
Alvida?
I mean, meh. She has proven nothing. Ever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, there's that moment, right? Just when you see she got her new powers for the first time, right? But again, after that, there's not much, right? So I think meh, or maybe not bad if we're stretching it, but I think meh is fine.
Nah, I mean, it's meh, man. Like, there's nothing that has been shown that can, like, even when, like, it was just showing off the power, but that's the first couple, you know. It's so early in the story that it's not like, I don't even think it has relevance based on, you know, what we've seen afterwards.
I mean, she's part of Cross Guild and part of, you know, Buggy's crew, but
yeah, but she's been part of Buggy's crew since like
exactly.
forever. Like, it has nothing to do, and we know the loyalty to, you know, the weird loyalty that people have for Buggy. You know, it's not.
I don't think she has weird loyalty. I think she's just, you know, cruising along for the ride.
Yeah, she's there for the ride.
All right, Baby 5. I love Baby 5, man. I think she's so fucking funny.
She's strong. I mean,
the way, yeah, she's pretty strong. I think like the whole, you know, changing into weapons things is pretty versatile.
And that crew, you know, Don Quixote crew is a strong crew. It's not like, I would put her like top tier, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think so.
I'm edging more towards not bad because I don't remember who you're using hockey, but I mean, hockey is not at the lowest level of hockey. It's not the end all be all. It's when you get to the top of hockey where you're like really strong.
Who is she fighting in Dressrosa again?
She fought I don't remember his name, but the new leader of you know, the not Neo Marines, I don't remember what they're called. The guy with the Guandao, right? Who inherited, right, the Fisher slash thing, you know, with the kick. Well, he's with the kick, not with the headbutt.
You might be right. They might be not bad just because, like,
she fought against Frankie too, with the guy who has like the helicopter type fruit there. But they both lost to Frankie Shogun, like, pretty bad.
Yeah, you're right.
Really strong, but still, I think not bad. I think not bad is fair for her.
It's too early to put her top tier. There's no point of comparison.
Yeah. I mean, if we like, again, if it feels off later, we might move her.
Oh, we'll see. All right, Belmare. Belmare, yeah. Nami's mother. I mean, it's probably meh. Yeah, I mean, she was a soldier, but like, clearly it's just clearly limitations.
I think she's a bit above a marine soldier. Like, that move she pulled off, like when she broke down the door and put the gun in Arlong's mouth, is not a thing that a marine, you know, foot soldier would do. But she's not, you know, I don't think she's necessarily winning against Alvida. Maybe she could. I have no idea, but she's not an NPC, that's for sure.
No, for sure. Like, she was a marine. All right, let's get to one of the heavy hitters of the women in One Piece. Yeah. Boa. I mean,
I think she's the only one comparable to the only character that should go in GOAT tier. And when I say comparable, that's very loose. I mean, she's like the second strongest character on this tier list, probably.
Yeah, I think she's GOAT tier. Like,
GOAT tier is fair for now.
It's like GOAT tier is the, like, this is a women, like, it's based on all, you know, the women. We're ranking them. We're not comparing them to like the whole of One Piece either. right?
And I
It's
mean,
within
why not, like, while we're at it, if for those who, you know, don't think she belongs here, go over her feats, right? Like in the One Piece Stampede movie, she like managed to like do this high jump kick against the giant version of Bullet, right? And she wasn't able to pierce through the armor, right? But she like did a lot of damage to that freaking giant just with a kick, right? She's got like advanced hockey because she's the leader of Amazon Lily. She got conquerors. She was able to take out like several of Blackbeard's commanders, and Blackbeard had to like injure himself to stop the petrification against Smoker and Impel Down. Like, she's really strong. She's like at least easily the second strongest female character in One Piece, right?
Oh, I think she might be, especially in this tier list. Like looking, just looking through, she's probably the second strongest, and that's good tier. Like if you were making a tier list and you didn't have the second strongest in good tier, that makes no sense, you know. All right, let's get to our sister Marigold. I mean,
we could do both at the same time. I think Marigold and Sender Sonia, we can do them at the same time.
I think they're very comparable. Like it's the same thing. I think they're not bad. Like, right?
Yeah, I think putting them next to Baby 5 doesn't seem strange to me. Except they might have an edge with Kaki. Like we saw that, I think it was Sender Sonia that used Ryo, like the same sort of like reflexive hockey that Sentomaru uses in a way. But
we haven't seen them in a long time.
We don't have a lot of feats from them.
Yeah, we haven't seen them in a long time too. It's
I don't think, I don't find it strange putting them next to Baby 5, right? I mean, their devil fruits are cool and stuff, but again, it's not that much. Like we've only seen them really fight Luffy, right?
For sure. I mean, it's still early to post time skip. We don't know much. I think for now it's a good, like, we might move them all up. You never know. We're misjudging.
Yeah, it depends on where we put all these other characters.
All right, Bonnie. I want to know what you think. Let me know.
I'm hesitating between best of the best and top tier. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, she can use hockey like really effectively. Her devil fruit is very powerful. The way that she can, produce these alternate futures that are, the more she believes in them, the more powerful they are. Like with the whole Nika thing, like her ability to one-shot like fodder, and like it's not even just fodder. Like, because the reason, for instance, it didn't work on Saturn seemed to be right that he was like immortal, right? And she couldn't decrease the age enough or whatever, right? So like. I'm hesitating, man. it's a tough one. The way she beat that CP agent when she was a kid too, like she was 8 or something. Like she's a good fighter too, from what we saw.
11. Like more like 11.
Yeah, I think maybe she was 11. Yeah. I think I'd want to be fair and put her in top tier and not in best of the best.
I think so too. That's what was my first thing. I think she's still like, she has the potential, but she's not there yet.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie. Non-combatant or NPC. Just
Yeah.
Good story.
Yeah, she doesn't fight. She's a civilian.
Exactly.
Carrot, top tier.
I would agree. I think she's shown enough that she's top tier. I don't know if she's best of the best, but she's
no, me neither. Yeah, frankly, like Carrot is pretty impressive. Her Sulong was able to overwhelm most of those officers of the Big Mom Pirates. Very fast. She's like tanky. She's like creative in her fighting style too. Like, I don't know, like Carrot seems like top tier for Faria,
So now we have a couple Big Mom daughters, Charlotte family. So
start with Amande.
Yeah, with Amande. I mean, where would you put her? I think not bad. Yeah, like there's nothing that
but she seemed to.
There's nothing that shows you that she's more than not bad. That's the thing. There's nothing that comes to mind.
The only thing that comes to mind is her being singled out by, I think it was Niji and Yonji, like that. They recognized her as like a heavyweight, like as a really like strong competitor, right? But I mean, like they like Niji and Yonji didn't really show much. It was more Ichiji that was kind of more impressive, but like I think she uses her sword. She cuts down that big tree there pretty easily.
She's probably top tier. Actually, you know what? She's probably
top tier. Yeah. Maybe top tier. Let's give her top tier. Roulette.
I mean, it's meh.
Not bad.
No, it's meh.
Yeah. I don't know, like her power is. Yeah, no, she's not. Yeah,
she's just not a combatant.
no.
She's great for support, but like
Not really.
she's useless. She was a liability the entire time. Like huge liability the entire time, actually.
Yeah, they used her to their advantage most of the time.
All right, Chiffon, Midge's wife.
Non-combatant.
Yeah, non-combatant immediately.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Flampe.
Flampe. May?
Yeah, I would put it the same as Brule. Kind of has this like, has her niche with her power, but that's about it.
No, like she was able to like get Luffy in the fight with Katakuri, but he was distracted. He didn't even think that anyone would have like the gall to like intervene, right? So
exactly. I mean, I think it's just like it's like a support. You know, it's kind of like a chopper type in a way. You know, it's like it can fight, but it's never gonna be like it needs to be around somebody to really make them shine. All right, and the last one, Galette, top tier.
no, I don't think so.
I'm not saying.
Like, I don't remember her doing much against Luffy and Nami. Like she has her like butterfruit or whatever that can like kind of like, you know, trap people, like ensnare them, right? I think she uses like a weapon, like she have a Gatling gun or something like that. Like, but even then, I don't remember her being overwhelming. I remember like Amand being singled out, right? But her, like, wasn't she part of that army that kind of like Luffy 1v like 100? You know what I mean? Like,
maybe a little bit, but I mean, I think not bad
so.
in that case.
Yeah, I think not bad is fair. Like, I wouldn't put her above Marguerite, Marigold. Sorry, not Marguerite. Marigold and Sandersonia. Like,
that's true.
So.
That's true. Next one is Gautier.
most terrifying villain in One Piece. Bar none.
Probably needs its own tier. Let's be honest. Singled out, number one. Not even close. Like I'm not even joking. Not even close. Like, Boa is probably the second strongest, and in my opinion, she's like.
I think she again, like she could fight her. I think, but she's not winning. She needs someone else to win. I think a bit like Law and Kid, right? Like she needs someone else to fight with her. I don't think she's taking out Big. She's not taking. It's not even. I don't think she's not taking out Big Mom.
No,
but she could fight her.
She could probably fight her.
She's not getting like one shot by Big Mom. That's not happening.
No, but that's what I'm saying. She's the second one, and it's not even close. That's my point.
Yeah, I think she's one of the only people on this tier list who can actually fight against Big Mom.
Actually, you know what? Just make
and do some stuff.
Just make another tier and just put God and just put like Big Mom in there, because the problem is that nobody's gonna make it to GOAT ever if there's any other room, just because like it's impossible if that's the standard.
I mean, we could just drop Boa to top of best of the best. Oh, that's fine with me.
I think that's fair. You know what? One GOAT. There's only one greatest. You know, that sounds fair. All right.
No. But I don't mind dropping her. Like, as long as she she's probably still remain at the top, anyways, right? It's the only logical, really.
And to be fair, Boa is probably not 2 tiers above the rest.
Maybe there are a few characters that can. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there might be a few. Yeah.
Praline. I mean,
Praline.
I would put her in not bad, just because she's a mermaid. She is from the. She
was fighting with her husband, though. Relative. She's not a non-combatant. I think she's meh.
I think she's not bad, honestly. I think just the fact that, you know, the fact she can swim and she has just natural strength to her, like she's like a hammer shark.
That's true. The fishman, yeah.
Like it's
yeah,
not,
that's true.
Like I think she's on that level.
Yeah, maybe.
I think like she'll be a tough out. Like I think she'll be, you know, she's not meh at all. She's not Brule. Like I'm sorry, she's not. No, she's not Alvida. Like she's not like, look at that tier below her. Like she doesn't belong there.
I think that Pudding belongs there, though. Honestly, Pudding.
No,
she's more of a niche support pick, I think, than.
I think it's
like a bit like Flampe and Brule. I think that's a similar thing. Her ability is niche that you use more as more like information gathering and.
It's like, true. It's in fighting, like.
She's not fighting. I don't think she's fighting anyone.
I think maybe
think so.
But let us know in the comments. Like that's a tricky one. I think she could make it to not bad, because that power though, like if she gets you under her influence, like it's over. Like she won. Like, you know, she's got you,
That's true.
and that's, you know.
But it's
those
not like a one shot like with Sugar or with Bonnie. You know what I mean? Like.
So let's go to Smoothie.
Smoothie.
Ooh,
Top tier.
I think so. Like, I don't think you can put her any lower. Like that. That's a very strong power.
Like all we've seen her do really, realistically, is sapping people's strength. Kind of like, you know, Hawkins sacrifices pawns, and shoot these long like slashes that do a good amount of damage. But I like, given the fact that she's a commander and like she seems like pretty physically strong. She's quite huge as well in size.
And even draining, draining strength. That's a terrifying power.
Yeah,
like,
draining strength as well. And she's a swordsman too. Like
it's a hard, like, if you're a melee fighter, like, you're gonna have a rough time. Like, it's not an easy fight because you can't make a mistake. You know. Like,
I mean, I wouldn't put her in best of the best.
No.
You know, but. I think top tier, like the top of top tier for now, seems fair.
I think she's on the same level as those guys, probably a bit even stronger.
Maybe a bit capable,
not
but that's
Bonnie.
more speculation than, you know, actual, you know, feats that we've seen from her.
Exactly.
Chimney, NPC.
Yep.
All right, so who's next?
Sindri. Victoria Sindri.
Meh? Is she beating Alvida?
Well, she can't feel pain, so probably.
Or Belmare?
I think she beats them all, but I don't know if she's like on the tier above. Like, she does have enhanced physical strength, and she can't feel pain, and she's a zombie, so. No,
and she's like, I mean, the fact that she's a dancer, like, you might overlook that, but there is a certain, like, probably fluidity to her movement and stuff that makes her effective in combat in some way.
Agility, you know, flexibility, like that kind of stuff for evading.
That counts.
I think
like
you can put her at
Alvida
top,
with
top
her
of meh.
fruit where stuff just bounces off her. She's got good physical strength too.
Yeah. Just top of meh, I think.
Top
Like,
of meh.
just too much speculation. It's like, it's hard.
Konis, it's hard considering her a non-combatant, because like when we're talking about non-combatants, NPCs, they're like civilians, right? Like Chimney, all these characters, Kami, they're not, you know, gonna enter the fray. But I mean, Konis kind of does. Like, she uses her like flame bazooka. She uses other dials too. Like she's kind of like, I'd put her like on par with a Marine foot soldier. But a Marine foot soldier is not a combatant. You know what I mean?
But he is an NPC though. That's the point.
Yeah, he's an NPC, but he's not a non-combatant. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but the reality is
He's not a civilian, right? Like,
but she is a civilian. I think like she's the definition of NPC. It's like literally an NPC. Like, have you ever gone on a quest with a character that follows you and that does like shoot 3 arrows and then says good job, and then end of the mission? Then she's literally an NPC, bro.
yeah, okay. But let's put her at the top, because I mean, she does, you know, kind of get fights, you know.
All right. Da-dan. I mean, man, yeah. That's just the reality. Love the Dan.
We all love the Dawn, but she's meh. Like, let's not get it twisted. Maybe a bit higher than. Maybe she could like throw a rocket launcher at these guys, like shoot a rocket and they die. Or what she uses an axe or whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
She uses like weapons. She's an old bandit. Like, she's got some skills, right?
She's a fighter.
Or else Garp wouldn't entrust his grandson to her. Like.
No, she can protect what she needs to at that stage, but like, that's it, you know.
Yeah.
Domino. Right. Domino. Nah. Just a guard.
Honestly, given what we just did to Coney, I think she should go in NPC. Like, she's just a guard.
Yeah, I could agree to that. She's
just a guard. Like, yeah, I think if we're putting Konis here, who uses that flame bazooka and her dials and all that, I don't think this chick is beating Konis.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I agree. That's true. All right. Giola. Sorry.
I'm hesitating between not bad and top tier.
I would put her top tier.
Because that power is strong, man.
I would put her top tier. Like,
the art fruit or whatever it's called there. Like, whew.
That's
capacitated Brook of all people, like
she's getting level
Chopper
above,
as well.
And she's still level above Baby 5. That's not even a question, like, in my mind.
Yeah.
All right. Hina.
Hina, not bad, I think. same as Baby 5, maybe
That's
a bit
it.
higher because she uses probably hockey, like she's vice admiral or captain.
Nice power, good
Which captain?
utility with like the barbar, like it's barbar fruit.
It's really powerful, and she like is great at close combat, so like it goes well with her fruit. Like she's able to like incapacitate a lot of like enemies pretty easily. You know, like it wouldn't surprise me if she could handle her own against like Baby 5, right?
Oh, for sure. But I think she's like literally you think Ina and you're like, oh, not bad, just not bad.
Yeah, not bad, right? Like she's pretty good. Hiyori NPC.
Oh, for sure. Like she's not
I mean,
a
she
fighter.
probably received some degree of maybe training by Oden and by.
Well, it's like any of those characters that are down below there. Like they can
Denjiro.
fight. They can fight back if necessary, but it's not like they're not.
Yeah, one of them pulls out a gun, you know, like.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Inazuma.
Inazuma.
Top tier.
Top tier?
Yeah, I think so. Just the pedigree. I think you don't get to the revolutionaries in that stage and what we've seen from the others. Like I think from a female character standpoint, it's a top tier female character. Like the power seems strong.
Yeah, that's
Good mastery of
yeah,
it.
and like you said, like she's Ivankov's or he, you know, whatever form they decide to take, you know.
Mhm.
Even as a female, very powerful combatant, very skilled specifically. Like technique seemed like more of a you know of a thing for her, right? And Ivankov trusts her, and like yeah, I think that's fair. I think we go to our second best of the best now, which is Ivankov, right?
For sure, for sure.
I think she might lose a bit of her strength. And I'm not saying this because this is female Ivankov, but because I think that very large head for Ivankov has a huge advantage for some reason. You know, you know what I mean, right? When he's in his male form and he has that huge head, right? I think that's more impactful than when she's a woman.
I don't know. Just because I don't know, because the female form
Maybe not by much, right? But
I think if you look at the female form, like she's longer, like taller, more in a way more
maybe she's more agile,
more athletic in a way. So that what I'm
Maybe,
thinking
yeah.
is like I see the advantage, but I'm not sure she's like necessarily like it's weaker because
I mean,
it
she's
might-
still got her galaxy wing and all that, like.
Exactly, and the thing is, like, I think it's just maybe it's like it's those kind of different forms that have their advantage and disadvantages to each form in a way. All right, Khalifa.
Not bad. I mean, she made it to CP0.
That is, yeah, she's probably more competent than anybody. She's not mad. She's not bad, for sure.
Yeah, I think not bad is fair.
I
would put her under like Marigold and Sender Sonia, right? But I don't like. Yeah, I think not bad's fine. Fine.
All right, another NPC, Kaya.
Yeah, Kaya like NPC. No, like that's she's sick too. Like. All right, after Kaya, is this Mozu or is this the other one? I don't remember.
I think it's Kiwi.
It's Kiwi. Well, let's just put them together, right? Like wherever Mozu is, she's right over
They're
there.
both
Right?
meh. They're trained swordsmen. But
Yeah, they use swords, but like I'd see Belmare beat them, like,
oh, for sure.
or one of them at least. Maybe Pudding above, right? Like, or even Dan maybe.
And honestly, I'm thinking NPC is just because they have that they're like trained swordsmen that they get it to go to meh.
Yeah. And I mean, they do fight against these like I don't know if it's bandits or whatever. I don't really remember the start of Water 7 very well, but yeah, I don't think
it's
they
Water
belong
7.
higher
Come
than
on,
that.
Come on, it's Water 7. Like, let's be honest. So early in the story, bandits at that
Koala,
point.
top tier.
I would say so.
Like similar to Ina's, like Inazuma is like more technique, right? But in Koala as well, she's like really good at hand-to-hand combat. Probably trained by Kuma as well, right? With hockey. Yeah. I mean, she trained with Sabo and she trained under Hack, right? I think she trained under Hack.
I think they both.
But yeah,
under
Kuma
Hack
as
now.
well, right? So
for sure, like I think top tier female character for sure. All right.
Kokoro.
Kokoro.
Man.
No, it's NPC, bro.
I remember doing something crazy at one point, but I don't remember the specifics of it. Like her pulling if it was the ship
Oh no,
or I don't know what it was.
I think
Like,
there's strength and everything, but I think
the
like
mermaid kick.
yeah, it's
mermaid
not.
kick.
I mean,
No, NPC, I think.
yeah, I think it's NPC, bro. All right, Kureha.
Kureha.
Okay.
Best of the best.
I mean,
Like, you can't joke at that level of strength at 149 years old, bro.
the
Like,
thing is, like, if we're
like
thinking
that's
prime,
imagine her in her prime, man.
yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like,
tossing around Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro like a bunch of rag dolls around the room, breaking
what?
the wall. You know, like
you know what? I'm down. I'm down for best of the
not
best.
bad.
No, best of
No,
the
best
best.
of the best.
Yeah, best of the best. Like, I mean, the speed
This
of
is
strength.
our
are crazy.
Joker.
I mean, guys, go look at it. Like, the fact that she just like splits rocks. Like, she's so physically strong. She's knowledgeable. She seems and we're thinking prime,
She
right?
walks around like dressed like a 20-year-old, like in the sun, while on like a
In the
winter
snow.
island. You know?
you mean in the snow, not in the sun?
No. But she dresses like someone who
Oh, yeah.
dress in the sun. That's what I mean. You know,
Oh yeah,
while she's on a winter island.
exactly. I mean, I think best of the. It's possible that she's that she was
No,
that strong.
I think it's more likely. I think that she's top tier, or she was top tier at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Best of the best. I think it's a bit of a stretch. It was a bit of a joke, but I think top tier at the time it could be. Like, honestly, given how fucking strong she is, like, could you see her winning a fist fight against Hina or Baby 5? Like, I wouldn't find it surprising.
No, probably not. No, you're probably right. Top tier is probably the most
Like in
more
her
reasonable
prime.
one.
Like, we're talking about in her prime. We have no evidence to this, but given how strong she is, again at 149 years old, like. Yeah. Kureha OP. Raki, meh. Ordering on NPC maybe.
I would put NPC for Rocky, honestly.
Yeah.
All right,
I think that's fair.
Lola Zombie. Top tier of meh.
Yeah, yeah. You scared me when you said top tier. But yeah, I think top tier of meh is fair.
All right. Makino, NPC, easy.
Yeah,
Same for
easy.
Mancheries, right?
Yeah, Manchuria. I mean, she can heal. She's a support, right? But I mean, she's not a.
She's literally an
She's
NPC.
not a fighter by any means. She can't fight anyone.
No. Right,
Well,
then
maybe given her size, maybe, you know, the compactness, right? Maybe she's stronger than.
Oh, she probably
you
has
know-
like inner strength, you know, the typical anime princess stuff, but you know, nothing that's, you know, for me that would indicate that there's any way she could really fight. All right, then it's
Margaret, I'd say top tier of meh again, because like she did seem to be like at least portrayed as the most competent foot soldier amongst the Amazon Lily soldiers, who are who are quite strong. They all have hockey. Like, she's really good with her bow. Yeah, like I'd say top tier of meh. I wouldn't put her not bad. I think though.
I would agree to that. I think not bad is stretching it a little bit. Then Zala, Miss Double Finger.
Meh. She had her buff form, like she could use acupuncture on herself. Like,
I would say
I'd say not bad, because that's where we put the mermaid there. Like,
I would agree, not bad. That's what I was thinking.
I
Not
think,
bad.
yeah.
Stronger than that. Stronger than that group
yeah,
below.
not bad. It's Miss Golden Week. She had that ability with like paint where she could like hypnotize people. I think she's meh.
I think not bad.
Again, a support type character, maybe.
I think not bad.
Really?
I think that's like actual that's hypnosis, right? And those types of powers need to be respected, because anybody can make a mistake at any time and then she wins. And that's just powerful enough to be not bad, because all the main characters, she's gonna get them. I'm sure she's gonna get them.
Yeah. And I think Ms. Valentine, same thing. Not bad.
I would agree. Like, that power is strong. Like, Like, he has to be respected. Like, weight is weight. It doesn't matter who you are. It will get you.
Monet. Ooh.
Monet.
Ooh.
I like
Harder than I thought it would be.
I think.
I feel it feels weird putting her in the same tier as like Carrot and Smoothie for some reason, but she should be above Correa, you know, like that.
Really? You think she should be above Correa?
Prime Correa? I don't know. Like Monet's powers are pretty good. Like she 1v1 Tashigi, and I mean Tashigi's like nothing, right? But I mean she could still. She's a swordsman who uses hockey against a Logia type user, like.
But she didn't master it at that. She didn't master it at that point the same way.
No, but I mean, yeah, Zoro did have to intervene. Zoro one-shot her, but I mean, it's Zoro, right? Like,
I think not bad. Maybe like top of not bad.
Yeah, but top of not bad. Yeah. I think that's fair. Correa.
All right.
The Joker of our tier list. Nami, top tier.
It's gonna sound crazy though, but I think if you look at a female tier list in terms of strength, she might be borderline best of the best. She's not at the same level as Ivankov and Boa, but like with the different power-ups she's had, and especially with Zeus, and let's not forget, like she's into fights against characters that are extremely strong as well. Like we're just comparing, you know, female versus female, right? And I think we might have a couple people missing, unfortunately, like somebody like Ulti, for example. It would definitely make it.
Yeah, there's not Ulti in this tier list. True.
Yeah, I just noticed there's no Ulti.
I've unfreezed time, and Ulti has been added to the tier list because I don't know why she's not here. Right?
Okay, well, since we're talking about Ulti, let's just rank her. It's best of the best.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's rank Ulti best of the best above Ivankov. Actually, like Ulti is one of the most impressive female characters. She was the strongest Tobi Roppo. Like, it's not even a question, right? Like, maybe Hawkins, like maybe, right? But she was able to fight Luffy. She was able to fight who else? Yamato. I mean, she probably would have lost against Yamato, right? But he's really strong. Like, I don't know, like, and she survived a hit from Big Mom and got up, right? Unnamed, like, super attack from Big Mom, you know what I mean?
That is true.
Mother Laser there, like, it's crazy.
I agree. She, in terms of female character, she has to be best of the best.
Yeah,
and
she's up there for sure.
All right, then let's get back to Nami. I mean, she's top tier. I think she's at the, like, she's high in top tier. I think with all the, like, she's crafty, elusive, and Zeus plus her baton, like that's she's stronger than I think some people give her credit for sometimes. So I
could see her, like, I don't think she's that far from Koala. Even though Koala has hockey and she's a good, like, close combat fighter, I think that Nami could outwit her, right? And like use Zeus, who's a really powerful tool, her weapons and stuff, like, and like you said, she's crafty. But there are certain people on this tier list I don't think she beats, right? Because they're just not. She could fight against them and do well, right? But again, not everyone on the tier list is at the same level, right? It's an approximation, right?
Yeah, it's a
yeah, I think she could fight Koala for sure.
All right.
For instance.
And let's talk about Olivia.
NPC.
I mean, yeah, that's the same definition of NPC.
NPC, yeah.
So let's do Robin. I mean, borderline best of the best with that awakening, but probably like top tier. We need to see a little bit more before we can, like.
And I think it's same thing with Smoothie, right? Like, she's a sweet general, right? But we haven't seen enough from her to put her best of the best. But again, is Robin beating a sweet general? Like,
you know, the more I think about it, the more, like, I think we have to put Smoothie in best of the best. I know we haven't seen much, but it's just if you compare that, she is, even if she's the weakest, like if you look at Cracker and Category, they're so strong, right?
Yeah.
And that power is just like that, and that's what we were talking about earlier, right? It's like that power is just too good. Like, it's too punishing.
Well, I mean, if she gets close to you, yeah. I mean, especially, I don't know if she can drain her advantage. Probably, yeah, she can. We've seen it, yeah.
No, she has.
and then use that to empower herself and give like those big slashes. Yeah, probably best of the best. She could probably fight Ivankov, right? I don't think she's as strong as Ulti, but Ulti is like, you know, we've talked about her already.
I mean,
there is some disparity in these tiers.
I mean,
sure.
I remind you, Peros is not even a sweet general.
A sweet general, and he's really strong. Yeah.
So I mean, it's not because we haven't seen.
That's true. Yeah.
I think at one point you got to take the reputation in account and know what they represent on the crew. Like it could be a seniority thing, but like Big Mom doesn't give me like. She lost the
I think she's
general.
the 14th daughter, huh? So it's not even about seniority.
Exactly,
I think she's the
right?
14th. Huh?
Yeah.
So it is pretty crazy.
No, she's
No,
just,
we weren't fair with her. It's just
yeah.
because again we haven't seen much from her, right?
Yeah, and it was early. I think it was early in the tier list, and just like the more I look at it, the more it's like, nah, she can't be there.
Yeah, for sure. As for Nojiko, she is also an NPC.
Yeah.
She's probably good with a gun or something.
That's
but
Nami's
because her
sister.
mom probably taught her, but.
Yeah, that's Nami's sister for everybody that doesn't know.
And actually, a character I think we can put her under Ulti, Gloriosa, because we don't know much about how strong Gloriosa was back in the day, but she was on the Rocks crew, so she's probably comparable to Boa, but we have no feats from her. And Ulti was a menace, so I think just right under Ulti makes sense, right?
I think in this tier,
She was the Empress, man.
I think the more I look at this tier, the more it's like you could put them like 1 through 5, and it doesn't really matter who's there. Like you can make an argument for all of them to be at the top, and maybe not Ivankov is actually the only one that probably is the weakest.
And here we come to Kiku, who, like, if you haven't noticed, we don't have Yamato in this tier list. Well, there's a reason for that, is that Yamato identifies as a male. Like, we're not going to get into that whole political stuff, but that's what it is. Like, and Oda clearly said it. Like, and especially with Kiku as well. You had Yamato with the males, and you had Kiku with the women, right? So Kiku identifies as a woman. We have her in this tier list, right? And honestly, top tier.
Top tier.
One of the best female swordsmen we've seen, huh? Even though technically she's a male, right? But still, like, fought on the rooftop. She was the first one who got injured though. But I think top tier is fair for her. She might be like as strong as Carrot. You know what I mean? Like,
I could agree to that.
comparable to Carrot.
I think that's possible. The more I look at tier, like she's not bad. She's more than that for sure. Yeah, I think top tier makes a lot of sense. I would keep her in top tier. That's what makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Otama, not bad.
Just because of the power.
I think you have to count her forces as part of her strength. I don't remember what the time limit is on her thing, but it's more than a few days. Like given the events of Wano, right?
All right, my argument is I think Otama is NPC, and because it's purely
seriously.
No, and the reason why is like it's a very powerful thing, but the reality is like if you put her in a 1v1 situation, she's screwed. More often, I know that you should take into account there.
Let me tell you why. Because she has made permanent allies, in the sense that she has that centaur chick. She has the guy with the scorpion guy, like, and they're permanently her allies and will live and die for her. She has these shields that are strong. Like, I don't see Alvida beating Tama's crew. Like.
Okay. I'll put it this way: she's not bad based on what you're saying, but I think if it's just like the 1v1, and I know you should count the allies, but it's like I don't think it's not.
I mean, it's part of her fruit. Like if with Bidget, you would count his entire crew as part of Bidget, right? Because it's part of his fruit. Like it's part of what makes his fruit powerful. He himself can house all these people, while she herself can control all the. You know what? She could, even if not for the beast pirates, she can control this massive lion that's at her beck and call, that saves her and protects her all the time, and these monkey swordsmen and stuff. Like
that is true. That is true.
You could drop her in the island next to Amazon Lily. She could tame all of those beasts, and you'd have to fight these like Gear 4 comparable like beasts. Like it's pretty crazy.
No, I agree. You convinced me.
But again, she could get sniped and just it's over. So it's it kind of that's why I put her not bad and not like top tier or whatever, because that doesn't make sense.
I mean, I would agree. I can agree to that. That makes sense.
And she is currently, we saw in the side stories, training as a kunoichi. So I mean, her herself might not be helpless anymore. You know what I mean? She might have some like escape measures or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a bit more speculation, but we're talking about Tama right now, who essentially has a crew of soldiers, right? Like, I think not bad is fair. And probably at the bottom, because again, you can snipe her and it's over, right? Like, I mean, she's a kid, so who's really gonna snipe her apart from maybe the Blackbeard pirates? You know,
I mean, it's the war is war, man. When there's a
war is war. Toko.
NPC.
NPC, yeah. What am I even thinking about? Sulu as well, NPC. Nemon's wife.
Exactly. Perona.
Not bad.
I want to put her not bad. She's not like meh. She's more than just that. She has
she incapacitated Zoro and stuff, albeit briefly, but still, you know what I mean? Like,
she has a power. Like she has enough to be
one of the weirdest and funniest One Piece laughs too.
Porsche. I mean,
man, born NPC.
I would put NPC. Honestly, that whole.
I mean, if we're talking clout, you know, she's a member of the Foxy Pirates, so she obviously belongs in GO tier, you know. But when she fights with like a baton that puts people to sleep, and so I don't remember.
Like, it's an automatic win. You're on the Foxy Pirates. You're like the strongest.
Yeah, you're GO tier. It's obvious.
Yeah, but
it's probably the new coming of rocks. Obvious. She's the new big mom.
And Portgas, D Rouge. I mean, same NPC.
Ace's mom, NPC.
All right.
Rebecca, man.
I would put her in not bad.
Same as like. Really?
Yeah, I put her in bottom of not bad, just because like that Coliseum still had some fighters. She's like held her own for a long enough time. Like, she's proven.
If she's going in not bad, then that means Marguerite has to also go in not bad, I think, because again, she's I'd say as capable fighter as Rebecca, except she has hockey.
Nah, in that case, I'd rather have Rebecca at the top of me. In that case,
yeah, I think so.
No, Reiju. Top tier.
Top tier?
Yeah, top tier.
Yeah. No, like the poison. She's got superhuman strength. She has the exoskeleton, the technology. Like, she's a very capable fighter, and she seemed more capable than her brothers, surprisingly. Like, maybe not Ichiji, right? But at least Yongji and Niji, like, they seem like inferior models for some reason.
I'm not surprised, just because of the attitude.
Sadie, meh.
Meh, yeah. She's just
maybe a bit higher in meh, because she's one of the guards that impel down, like
she has actual skill and stuff. She's not just an NPC, but pretty close.
Yeah. Scarlet, Rebecca's mother, NPC. Shocky, best of the best. Like, again, she was the previous empress to she was the empress before Boa of Amazon Lily. We know like all the empresses. I think it's merit based, right? I'm pretty sure it's merit based. There's probably some, but we know in One Piece that if you're the daughter or granddaughter of a famous, or strong person, you're generally going to be strong. But Amazon Lily is based on Amazon warrior strength, right? The leader is the strongest.
Exactly.
And she's strong. She's with Riley all the time, like, I don't know, like, putting her under seems a bit,
But she was during the Roger Garp era, probably, so she
yeah, she's probably there. Like, I would easily assume that. I think
maybe based on information, I might put her top tier, at the top of top tier, just because we just don't know.
Yeah, okay. I don't mind. Like, Glorioso is part of the Rocks Pirates, like
exactly
that we know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm
fine with that.
Yeah, I think that's just more fair, based on just like putting it just there because she was a. And that doesn't mean you could have a weaker generation in a way, right? Like, not all are the same level, right? We know that. All right.
Here we have a character now that is
just keep that one
similar
for the
argument.
Keep that one for the end. I want to keep Shiroshi for the end. All right, Stussy.
Best of the best.
I would agree. Like, just
I think you have to, again, Rock's Pirates, like her ability again to one-shot people out of
Even
nowhere.
if
Like
you
she
talk
took
to-
out Kaku
even
and Lucci like that. Like
Even the clone is very, very dangerous. Like,
yeah, and we don't know if the clone, like the clone went to work with the CP agents, so that might explain why she's so stealthy and stuff. But we don't know how strong Miss Buckingham Stussy was in her prime, right? Like, given how strong her son is, and I think it's fair to assume, given how we like, you know, how we see Stussy currently, that Whitebeard might have, you know, engaged with her, right, and made Weevil. Like, given how strong Weevil is, right? Like, you could assume that like she was really strong back in the day too. And again, Rock's Pirates, right? Like, why would Rox hire her if she wasn't one of the best, right? Like,
exactly.
in a way,
Yeah.
isn't that is the whole point of his crew? In a way, you know.
Exactly. I think that's not really an argument. All right, Sugar.
Sugar, best of the best. I think so.
I think that's a surprising one for a lot of people, but I would agree with you.
Yeah.
She's just
Like,
that power is.
It's not only that she can one shot, is that she's really fast. Like I don't know. We'll put up a scene of her like slapping everyone to death with her power. But damn, I mean, Luffy and Locke could have been taken out by her, bro. Like, if it weren't for Usopp and the snipe, which is one of these characters' weaknesses, is getting sniped, which is a interesting thing that we have that coming back, right? But still, like that's how powerful she is, and she's more capable than someone like Tama. She's Monet's big sister, right? Like, this midget's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, no, she's incredibly
Didn't
powerful.
she defeated Rebecca's father. Technically.
Well, the thing about Sugar specifically is that she can fight. She has some, you know, like speed and all that stuff and skills, but it's just the one shot potential is just like anybody like below could, like, I don't think stands a chance against her from what we saw. Like, she just needs to touch you once.
It's not like Bonnie. Like Bonnie, I think actually, should we put Bonnie in best of the best?
I don't
Given
think
what we just said.
No, because she doesn't have the speed that Sugar has shown.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, she's got the hockey and the Nika power and shit. Like, maybe we should put her in best of the best, huh? Like, she's a kid too. She's not a 28-year-old masquerading as a kid. You know what I mean? Like,
But I think that's the issue here. I think because she's still a kid, there's still so much, and she can still get overwhelmed by those stronger people that have more experience than her. I think Sugar, that's the whole point, right? Is that you don't expect her to be experienced. And that's where she turns into the advantage, because she has that experience to take advantage.
I think we
Bonnie
might
Bonnie has more raw power, but it's not developed yet. I think Sugar has hold her
No,
craft.
I don't think that necessarily Bonnie is stronger than Sugar, but I think Sugar might have to go a tier below, because I think any of these characters are not falling to are fast enough and strong enough and, you know, powerful enough to deal with her before she is able to do anything.
I think she's at the lowest end of best of the best, but she is like in that tier above the rest of the group below her.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
well,
stronger
I'll give
than-
you that one. I don't mind. Like, again, like that power to one shot, and I don't know, man. Like, it's pretty insane. I think Toshigi is not bad.
I would agree. She's not bad. She's a cut above the rest, but nothing special.
She's no Kiku, like, or
No.
what other, or Smoothie in terms of swordsman, you know, like Tsuru. We don't know enough about Tsuru, except, you know, her being the Sakura of the Garb Sengoku Tsuru trio,
You're not-
right?
You're
Like,
not wrong. I
think we can maybe assume top tier. We can maybe assume top tier.
I would agree. I would
I
put her
think.
at the bottom of top tier.
Yeah, I think that's what seems the fairest. Like, I think so. And Viola, I mean, if this was a waifu tier list, you'd go higher. But I think not bad is fair for her. Decent fighter. She's got that, again, dancing thing, which is, you know, useful in combat with her ability, right? No, I think she's quite powerful. But decent, right? Like, I think not bad is fair for her. Like, bottom of not bad, probably.
And she,
Maybe a bit higher, maybe a bit higher. Corona too seems a bit low.
Yeah, with her power, yeah, I would put her probably a little bit higher. Like, probably not bad for sure.
Yeah.
But you know, this is a tier.
I
you
think
know, it
that's
doesn't
fair.
have to be exact.
Yeah, I know. You know, I like ordering them a bit.
I know.
That OCD side of myself.
All right. So next one's Sora Vinsmoke.
Sora.
I mean, that's
Yeah, Sora,
NPC.
Sanji's mother, an NPC. Yeah.
All right. Vivi.
Meh. She's not an NPC.
I mean,
She can
did-
fight.
She made it into Rogueworks as a numbered agent. I mean, I'm trying to think. I mean, yeah, there's nothing that tells me she can make it to not bad. Still,
No,
like, she needs a
no,
little
but
bit
she's
more
not an
juice.
NPC. That's why I'm putting her meh, you know?
Oh, for sure, she's a fighter. Like, she's probably at the top of like one of the strongest in Meh because she actually has some fighting experience.
Her,
she's not-
maybe a bit lower than Alvida or Sadie, maybe? I don't
Maybe.
know. Vivi's awesome, though. Awesome
All right.
character. Wanda, top tier, right next to Carrots. I think that just makes sense, right?
I mean, both of them, you know, just the powers, and that's not even talking about potential Sulong on top of it, you know.
Whitey Bay. Top tier or best of the best? One of Whitebeard's OG commanders. Like,
I would put her top tier for now. Because I haven't seen.
yeah, top tier. I think she's if she's one of like you know, Whitebeard's old crew members, like you know, Diamond Jaws and the Floral Swordsman, whose name always escapes me, who's awesome. But yeah, like I think top tier probably around like Suru. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right, take it away for the last one, since you're the one who wanted to save it for the end. You give your opinion, and I'll give mine. I'm sure we'll have varying thoughts.
All right.
Go ahead.
So, for me, and that sounds weird. I know some people would want. So, she is an ancient weapon. So technically, on her potential and what she could do and what she represents, she should be in GOAT tier. Because not gonna lie, like she has level of powers and destruction that are equivalent to what, maybe even stronger than
Even
Big Mom.
higher, could be even higher to what Big Mom does. Yeah.
But based on who she is, what she's done, and where we know her power is at, which is basically would be a complete fluke and accident at this point, I would put her in NPC, which is weird to say. But if I'm basing it off of the character itself, not just the power and what it could represent, because we haven't seen it happen. If it happens and she shows some level of control, bam, GOAT tier.
We actually
immediately.
have seen her. We actually have seen her do it to basically drag the Noah ship.
No, for sure.
And, she can talk to the. She knows how to do it. I don't think
No.
she just knows how to, like, you know, destroy the world with it. You know? She could probably, but like.
That's my point, though. I think it's like it's more of like a supporting role. Like it's more about helping and, you know, making sure nothing. It's not for. And she could probably.
No,
defend
I think
herself.
that if she activates it, like everyone's fucked.
But and the conditions is she still needs to be in the water. So there's still also a big caveat.
There's One Piece is like there's so much water everywhere. That's irrelevant because
I remind you that during the
sea
reverie,
fishmen could just.
I remind you the reverie, bro. She was very vulnerable during the reverie. That power was not there.
That's true. That's
And
true.
if
I
somebody
guess.
didn't, and they needed somebody still to intervene, they could have gone pretty wrong.
But you know what? I want to put her GOAT tier because she's the only character among these characters that could be GOAT tier. Next to Big Mom, and I want a second character.
Alright. Well, another
That's
one.
why. And if we put her there, it still makes sense. You know what I mean? So I
will-
prefer her putting as GOAT than NPC. That's my reasoning.
I will allow it, but let us know in the comments, please, that where you think.
Yeah,
she
no,
actually
of course,
should be.
of course. No, but like if we're talking about the character at their peak, you know, like we're talking about Otama and Sugar, right? Like
peak means what?
even though Sugar's skilled, you know what I mean? Like
No, the thing is, peak only really matters for people that have passed their peak. Like you can't just project.
that's true. That's true.
Project is
No,
just
no, but you-
speculation.
You see what I mean with
Yeah.
wanting to, because she can be in GOAT tier. So let's put her in GOAT tier. You know what I mean?
No, I agree that in
No
terms
other
of,
character can get there. You know what I mean? But in any case, like we said, like the destructive potential of Shirahoshi is absolutely insane. Like you could be as strong as you want. Like if you're facing an army of sea monsters, whoever you are, like apart from like maybe, you know, Whitebeard or something like that, right? Or Roger or Shanks, right? And even then, numbers matter in One Piece, and those are some crazy foot soldiers to have, you know. And considering them foot soldiers is kind of, you know, crazy, but you know what I mean? Like,
oh, I see what you mean, bud. All right,
Yeah.
so that's our One Piece tier list on the strongest female characters in One Piece. Let us know what you think, and really tell us about what you think about Shiroshi specifically. That's
yeah.
pretty interesting one. All right, so stay tuned for next week where we'll do a Star Wars tier list. See you next time.
Peace out.